grab the hoodie. All right, what's up with y'all, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Demarcus, Ronald, we got Egglands Michael, CJ, what's good? NYC 1212. I think this is my first time interacting with you, but what's good? How is New York right now? I know y'all still probably going crazy off the Knicks winning. Golson was good. Yeah, Demarcus, I when you said that last time, I agree with you. If Rock would have been thinking, she should have framed Ruben for killing Lou, and all of that could have been good. Like everything would have been off her. She wouldn't have to worry about nobody finding out nothing because Ruben's already dead. You could just blame it on him. That's absolutely should have been the move. Jumbo Lulu. Yeah, man, my boy Lou really up out here. What's up, Molly? What's up, SG? We're gonna give it about just minute and a half. We're gonna go ahead and get started, give more people time. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Hey, you know what's crazy, DeMarcus? This is probably almost like the first time, bro. I mean, yeah, it's 12. Yeah, I mean it's not the 16th yet here. So technically here is not his birthday yet, but hey, I know in Virginia it's 12 already. So yeah, happy birthday to the GOAT Tupac. You would think the law would follow up on two more dead bodies connected to the Thomas Reuben and B brother. I still can't stand that Tony Stark looking dude Garcia. Nah. Ah, he do kind of like Tony Stark. Anyways, though, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah. So we're gonna start things out. We're gonna go ahead and cover some of these exclusive photos. A lot of this stuff, I've been busy. So a lot of this stuff I ain't been able to do. A lot of the individual videos, I was like, let me just cover them. A lot of them live. So we got some exclusive photos from episode 2. This first one here looks like Marvin's gonna be having a conversation with Shirley. Um,
I hadn't seen that one.
yeah, I'm guessing they packing up all the loose stuff from out of the club. That's what's happening here, and I'm guessing they having a conversation. She probably gonna be, reminiscing, talking about things and stuff like that. Who knows? Maybe that secret about E Train and her might come out this episode. Who knows? But yeah, that's our first exclusive. We know Marvin gonna be still running amok. He gonna be mad as hell looking for this nigga Neek, and he ain't even did nothing. Well, he did do something technically because he shot at Marvin, but he didn't do what he think he did. Then we got Jukebox and your girl Aisha. I know originally at the beginning I said I didn't think I think I got Aisha surviving. I think I'm gonna change that now. Cause obviously with Garcia watching, when she left, when they first was meeting up on episode 1, we know that's gonna turn into something. And now we see that she's back in episode 2. She's here too much. Now, if she would have they would have just gave her that closing, and that would have been the end of it. I would have said she survived, but she's here again, episode 2. Yeah, it ain't looking good for you, Aisha. I think you might, and Jukebox might be the one who killed her. Don't be surprised. I said this in the last live, but I'm still gonna hold on to that because look, this photo here don't even look like nothing good is going on. It kind of looked like to me that Aisha might be confessing, telling her that, hey, that cop that we seen last time that we were together. Because keep in mind, episode 10, he pulled up on them. So she's aware of who Garcia is. And then she might tell Juke, yeah, he pulled up on me and was asking a bunch of questions. And then if she said the wrong thing, you know, they say you ain't a real killer until you kill somebody you love, right? Juke might become a real killer. Because if it becomes between her, getting in between her and her dad, she gonna choose her dad. Yeah, but y'all let me know. Y'all think y'all girl Aisha gonna make it through here, or is she a gunner?
Well, we know you got to take some risk for the family. Killing a cop would be huge.
Mm-hmm. You know
And
something?
huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
And
Go ahead.
then having to kill a girlfriend, that would be devastating. But we got to see her break, have her psychotic break too.
Uh-huh. So another thing that I thought about that could be risky that she could do, because keep in mind though that's not until episode 3, so we technically not there yet. But another thing I thought about that could be risky is her telling somebody, going and meeting up with people that she know is dangerous. And I even thought about that perhaps she could try to pull up on Unique, not to kill him, but to get some information. And we know Unique is dangerous. Because here's the thing, we're going to talk about this a little more in the next topic when we talk about the trailer. But remember, if y'all haven't seen the trailer yet, not the this season trailer, but the episode 2 trailer, But that's a difference. Unique is in the trailer basically telling Kanan that he knows he's the one killed Lou. Now, when we get there, that's the last topic. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion of how Unique knows, but it could be, Jukebox meeting up with Unique and kind of figuring out some stuff. I got no doubt in my mind that when the Thomas family as a whole, like, well, basically when Marvin finds out, because Rock already knows. When Marvin finds out, it's gonna be because Jukebox figured it out. It's not gonna be because it's not gonna come from nobody else. So more than likely, it's coming from her. But anyways, our next photo, we got Flossie here. We've seen an exclusive clip already of her speaking with Rock. And shout out to my boy CG. This nigga is he gotta be he got some kind of source because this nigga's been on point, very on point lately. But shout out to him because he told me over a month ago, probably, that Flossie is not a connect. She's gonna be somebody that, you know, Rock or somebody probably moves her product through. And he's right on the money according to the exclusive clip. She's gonna be somebody that she moved the money through. And I knew she was gonna be connected to Pino because I think that part should have been kind of obvious. But Pino has hooked up this meetup with her and Rock. It seems like she already has a liking to Rock because she loves that she's a female entrepreneur that's running her own business. Could this end up going bad for her? Maybe. What if Flossie is Shirley's daughter? I mean, that's not. I guess that's not too far fetched, but I probably would say I don't think so. The lady leaving Hafiz's house home is Alexis and work for Floss and Cigar, and Rock will use Alexis to him. So that's a theory of mine, DeMarcus. Since you already put it out there, I'll go ahead and talk about it real quick. Um, that was definitely my theory because if you remember in my if you guys watch my recap for episode 1, I was saying that this girl here is going to be pivotal later on. I said I was going to make a video talking about it a little bit more later. But yes, it's a reason why they showed that little small scene of her talking about telling her feeds she don't like her time being wasted or something like that. And Rock sitting there looking at her. They did that because Rock is later on gonna meet back up with her and use her to later on get the drop on Hafiz because Hafiz is gonna be a problem to her later in this season. So she's gonna have to deal with him. And my opinion and my prediction is the same place that they took um what's his fucking name? Why I keep forgetting this dude's name? Then it comes back to me. Yeah, I know the dude they held house since last season. It's Tremont. The same place that they took Tremont, they're gonna take Hafiz. Who was the lady leaving Hafiz's crib bitching when? Yeah, that's what we talking about. Yeah, so I believe I believe she's gonna play an important part in helping Rock get her. Maybe Rock throw her a little money or something like that. Give her some kind of incentive to help her out, and she's gonna use that to get the drop on him. All right, so for our next exclusive photo, We got this one. We kind of already seen in the at the very beginning they gave us this one. Of course, we know the tensions will be raging on between Breeze and Unique because they shown us in episode one, they're very much alike as far as their style, how they do things. And the truth of the matter is that Queens isn't going to be big enough for the two of them. So eventually, one of them will have to go, and then we know who that one is going to be. So it's only a matter of time before Unique is going to get dropped out. Now, I know people kind of have been alluding to he may leave and stuff like that. Unique and like I just said, Unique and Breeze are cut from the same cloth. They're not going to leave. And if you've been paying attention to the sign, Unique is going to be very similar to Dre. I said this last week. Didn't listen to his woman when they told them it's time to leave. They wanted to stay there and take their chances on trying to do something to turn things around, and it cost them their life. And I believe the same will happen to Unique. So his days are numbered.
So that scene that's coming up where he's holding Jerome. Seems
Mm-hmm.
like either something has happened to Vanessa or that's just the last time he's gonna see him, or both.
It's crazy. I still got Pernessa surviving, so I don't think nothing's gonna happen to her. I think she's gonna be one of those innocents that actually survive. She's probably gonna. What I think is gonna happen is very similar to what happened with Dre. His mom, his baby mama and child, gonna leave town. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna get killed. They're gonna leave town.
Now
So
all these pictures of from episode 2.
yeah, all of these are episode two.
Okay.
So I did say Rock will take out Hafiz. DeMarcus, you said she wouldn't do that, and wasn't I said mark my word. Yeah, I agree with you, my boy. I remember that. And I said it too. His little lad was swearing up. Hey, if y'all pay attention, DeMarcus track working is terrible. The nigga be wrong as hell. he gets some up here and there, but that nigga be wrong as a motherfucker. Because I guarantee you Hafiz getting his ass killed by Rock. It's looking more like it. I'll say it again. Hafiz will be on the cover of a cereal box. Could tell Breeze that that word on the streets is that Kanan eliminate Lulu. This is another reason why Breeze wanna eliminate Unique. So I don't think that's the case, but I do think it's in that general area. Like I said, when we get to that topic, I'll give you guys my opinion on it. No, Jerome is just happy to see you, Nick, again. Okay. So on to the next one. Michael, why your little ass switching profiles and ain't nobody even blocking you right now? Like unless one.
I did block him a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, you got his ass. Okay. I sure like, damn, why you switching that?
What is Demarcus saying? He said Vanessa.
I'm not sure what he's referring to with there. So the next one is another one of both Breeze and Unique again. So I guess it's just the same moment, and they just gave us two of them. Except this time, he's sitting down. So I would say, Unique seems to be not be happy about something. What is it? I don't know. Hey man, make sure y'all hitting that like button, like Ali said. Only 6 people hit the like so far. Y'all weak this hell out here. But yeah, so that one I ain't gonna touch too much more on it because it's basically the same moment. Next we gonna go to let's see what's after this. Go to Pinot. We got another exclusive with Pinot earlier, and Pinot obviously is gonna end up being Rock's new connect, or if not the connect, he's gonna be like probably just take the same position that Stefano was to him at first. But here's the question though, that's a little tricky. If she's losing high fees, who she's gonna have to replace him? What the fuck? You said Detroit Kings and TVC want to d- debate me about power. Um, hey, whenever he want to do it, I'm down with it. But who is y'all? I mean, obviously you're addressing me. Who is the y'all? And I don't know who TVC is.
I don't know what there is to debate about.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But I guess I mean this could be what Power is Fire was trying to set up a while back. Cause they throw a few topics out there, and then you debate it. TVC is Brilo's crew. Is that the name of his like group or something? Because I never knew that he went by TVC. I knew him as Brilo. But yeah, so Pino, he obviously he don't like this ugly ass nigga Stefano. So well, sure. I mean, I'm down with it. But what would we be debating? That's my thing. How would that be set up? uh, and then like, what would it be? Would it be like a 2-on-2, or would it be like a? I mean, I think it's pretty interesting. If they did that, I'll pick me a teammate and go at it. It would be interesting if Capo to Pooty. Who the hell is that? Who is that?
That's the one that had is he the one that early killed one of his guys, his son? Yeah.
Oh,
Capo.
I never
That's
knew his
not spelled
name.
right. It's Capo de Tuesday or something like that.
Okay, was Pino Panardi's son? That Oh, so he turned out to be his son. Okay, that would be a crazy little twist. And then what? Pino turns on him later or something like that. Turns on Rock. Then once he finds out that it was Marvin who took him out.
Well, Marvin's guy.
Well, yeah, Marvin's guy. Correct.
See, I think Stefano already had figured that out. Yeah, early when it told Stefano everything.
Right.
Remember?
Uh huh. So, but yeah, so on to the next one. Gonna keep this thing going. What's next up? Rock. This is Rock here, but we know this ain't that much to talk about because we know Rock was all this is when she was sitting down with Flossie, setting up her business. So that's how she's gonna be moving the new whatever the new system that she's creating. That's how she's gonna be moving it through her. Now I'm not sure what they may have said in the video what Floss's business was. I can't quite remember, but yeah, whatever it is she has, that's how she gonna be moving that shit. Next, we got Marvin. He looks pretty goddamn mad. He's at his house. I would assume he's probably at home talking with Juke. Hey, could this be the moment Jukebox letting them know that it was ugly ass Kanan who killed Lou? 'Cause like I said, the nigga don't look too happy. And then Juke in the next exclusive photo, we got Jukebox. She's also sitting at the table. So yeah, pretty sure that's what's happening there. Not sure if she's telling them that Kanan did it, but absolutely they're having a discussion about something that's kind of tough. It could be the situation with what's going on with Aisha. Could be the situation with Amber. Because keep in mind, I told y'all that Amber Jukebox might have to take care of her, which is going to be very sad. So Flossie and them got clubs. Okay. If she do got a club, who knows? Maybe that's how they'll introduce Go's dad. Kate could work for Flossie. Yeah, I can see that too. All right, next we got Kanan and Unique. Looks like Kanan was probably heading to his car and Neat popped up on him. Like, Kanan motherfucking Star. What's up, big lad, nigga? You know, these streets been talking. And word on the street is Lou met his end. And I think it was you. I can see him saying that shit. And then, Kanan in the trailer, Kanan said, what's the good? What he say? What good would it do talking about something that can't be changed? Like this nigga, a terrible lie. Like nigga, you could have held it in better than that. You could have denied it. This nigga just gave it away basically. So, you know, basically, I can pretty much see Kanan. I mean, Unique might use this. He might blackmail Kanan. I can see another situation where Kane was how Kane was doing his daddy. He could Unique could end up doing the same thing to try to get himself back in because he kind of on the decline right now and Kanan is on the rise, which could end up leading to the demise of Unique because Kanan ain't gonna keep taking that blackmail bullshit lightly, especially if King Hideous, aka Breeze, find out about it. He gonna do something English as hell. Speaking of which, Haley Kilgore is still playing Taylor Thompson on 911 Nashville, and she and her fellow existing classmates will be back to film their second season in 14 days from now. Interesting. Why is Unique's CTE disappeared? He now back to being normal. You ain't lying. I kind of thought about that. Maybe it wore off a little bit, SG. Cause I was thinking about that. It do seem like this nigga is all of a sudden not dirt shit crazy no more. Cause I was a little shocked when I seen him talking with Pernessa. And last time when Pernessa was kind of challenging something he was saying, he snapped on her. But this time he was calm about it. He was hearing her out. Tommy could be a bouncer at Flossie's. Nigga, Tommy is too young to be a bouncer right now. Tommy is fucking 12, 13 years old. They gonna knock that little bouncer out. Nobody be scared of that nigga. Right now, he getting his ass beat and need ghosts to protect him. If Juke killed Amber, that would be crazy. Then again, it wouldn't because she wanted to kill Tariq real bad. Yeah, but she ain't that crazy right now. Right. It ain't about if he's done. It's about if I'm done.
Talk about this picture here for a minute.
Oh shit.
Because I'm thinking about, Kanan was almost his stepson.
Kanan was almost whose stepson?
Unique's.
Oh, Nick. I just noticed what you were saying.
And and nobody knew that but Jukebox and Lou.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still wondering, is that going to come out?
I was wondering that too. And I had a theory a little while back that if Unique did find out about it, it would be Jukebox who revealed it to him. And right now, Unique is not in a good position, and neither is the Thomas family. They both kind of struggling right now. Especially, let's say,
Why would Juke reveal that to him? Another risk?
that's a good question. Right now, I don't have the answer to it. That's something I'll be having to figure out.
Now he was glad to brag about it to Lou, but he had some kind of respect from Kanan, the way Kanan stood up and told him he'd kill Ronnie. And Kanan looked up to Unique going back to episode 1 of the whole series. Either people want to be him or want to be with him.
Tommy was a bouncer early, though. He did say that. Damn, what the fuck?
Is that your connection making a noise or mine?
All of a sudden, mine did, but I don't know what's causing it. Let me see.
I'm curious if the chat thinks that secret will move the story any kind of way.
Let me see. Damn. What the fuck is going on? Why is that? Let me try to go to the
I guess I'm the host. So what y'all think about Unique? Um, Kanan finding out about Rock and Unique.
All right. You still doing it? Still doing it. Let me see here. Is it doing it? Yeah, it's something that some kind of adjustment happened on your end because it's only doing that when your mic is on. When I mute you, it doesn't do it anymore. So yeah, I don't know what it is.
I just muted. I'm gonna mute again.
Yeah, but see, what I'm saying is when I talk and you're not muted, that's when it do that. But when you're muted, it doesn't do it. What's good, young man?
What about
Yeah,
now?
let me see. Yeah, we good now. So yeah, what do we leave out on? So yeah, Tommy did say that he was a bouncer early because I remember in season 4, what was it, episode 6 when he was talking to Jason, he told him about that story. So yeah, you're right about that. I mean, he's still not quite 14 yet, but yeah, who knows? They might make it close enough, especially if it go ahead and go to 93, 94 ish. I mean, I would say this is probably like 94.
What's 94?
When Tommy becomes the bouncer, it should be close to like 94.
He was a bouncer at 14 years old.
Yeah, I think he did say he was a bouncer at 14, which is kind of crazy.
I hope I said her name right. Talia, is that it?
Talia. Yeah.
Okay. She said Marvin knew about Rock and Unique. I don't think he did.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He knew that they got cool, but he didn't know that they was smash. I think I know what part she's talking about. She's talking about in episode 3, like 307, I want to say. Once Unique was dead, well, they thought he was dead, and he was like 306 maybe. Either way, he was like, I know y'all was getting cool and getting to know each other, but yeah, he didn't know that was smash.
But I was asking, do you think that that's a secret that can move the story any kind of way?
That Unique and Brock had a child.
Yeah, especially since he all up in Kanan's face now.
Bro, what is up with the likes, man? Y'all some ugly ass niggas right now. We ain't. It's still at 6.
I gave you a like on two different devices.
So that means, goddamn, and one of the likes is mine. Y'all folks hate. That means only 3 people outside of us did this shit. And I'm pretty sure Alex liked it because she told everybody else to like. So the rest of y'all, this is correct. This is nefarious work y'all doing right there. Y'all don't get these goddamn likes up. Let me look on this other thing. Maybe my TV screen is deceiving me because I know I don't see 6 likes still. Damn.
On the TV, I see 6. On this
Yeah, so
on the
it is.
YouTube, I see 4.
Yeah, these folks. Okay, now it's tripping. It's 19 of them. All right. Okay. I so like, bruh, I know these. I'm like, I know my folks ain't hating on me like this.
Where's the 18 there?
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it right now. It's 20 likes now. It's like, God damn, these folks hating. But we good. Appreciate y'all, man. It was just I guess it's a malfunction going on that they wasn't showing the updates or whatever. So I think it'll be till Unique finds out Snaps and Pops trying to set him up and gonna go to Rock when whole time Rock didn't do anything to him. Hey, that's a good little theory, my boy, for sure. That could be it because um we all know that Neat that all of them is trying to play Neat. So look, could it be a situation where maybe um since Kanan, I mean, Neek knows Kanan's secret. Um, Kanan lets Unique on a secret that you know Snaps and Pop is playing him. Could we all see a situation where that happens?
Kanan gonna tell Unique.
Yeah.
This,
So you know, because Neek, we according to the trailer, Unique is gonna figure out that Kanan is the one that took out Lou. I don't think you know Kanan would bitch out about it, but at the same time, he probably don't want folks knowing that because it was an accident, and you know it just caused unnecessary drama. So, what if he and for to you know to keep Unique quiet, lets him know, hey, I got something that you want to know, and he like, okay, what is it? And he lets him know, Snaps and Pop is playing you, and when they get done using you, they plan on taking you out.
mm,
So if he does that, Unique could end up considering teaming up with Rock. Think about that. Because he ain't
okay.
at this point, he ain't got nothing to lose. Only thing that would happen, need to happen then is they need to prove that Neat needs to just prove to Rock that he Rock knows. He would have to prove to Marvin that he didn't have anything to do with Lou's death. And I don't know. Maybe they can do time stamps. You know, they figure out okay, Neek was here during the time of you lose depth, so there's no way he could have done it. You know, something like that. And then after they figure out Neek didn't have nothing to do with it, and of course, if they figure out Snaps and Pop is behind Famous and Famous and Crystal's death, it won't be hard to convince them that he was behind that Snaps and Pop was behind Lou's death as well, right? Even though that's not the shoe, but they can sell that.
Mm, that's a lot.
It is a lot for sure. It's definitely a lot. And it probably won't happen because we know eventually they got to find Marvin's gonna find out it was Kanan, and I don't think it's gonna be too far down the line when he finds this out, especially with it only being 8 episodes this season. So it's probably gonna be episode 3, I would say, that Marvin finds out.
Because we're gonna see his eye heal up, you know, because he got a red eye in some scenes. but
Uh-huh.
the facing healed up. But it seemed like if the streets found out that Kanan killed Lou Thomas, that wouldn't that give him more street cred?
It would, but at the same time,
But then
we'll
he got to
be
worry about Marvin.
hell yeah. You got to worry about Marvin. You got to worry
But
about
I think he would kill Marvin in self-defense in a heartbeat.
uh huh. So that casket photo too, right?
Hmm.
His eye was a little red, I believe, doing that. So that means it's on down the line.
I don't want to see him kill two uncles.
I don't either, but hey, he might just do that. But question, how would that conversation would go between Marvin and Unique? Because Marvin still hunt for Unique too. True. But the only way I could see Marvin calming down enough to actually work with him, Jukebox would have to get involved. I don't think he would listen to Rock, but he'll listen to Juke.
Now, when Juke with him when he gonna whoop Kanan,
Yep. She was right there. Shout out to DeMarcus, $10 super chat. He said Kanan accidentally eliminated Lulu just like Franklin did Kevin in Snowfall. Kanan could hallucinate and see himself in the casket after Kanan get beat down by Marvin. It could be a hallucination scene, but I don't know. I wanna lean towards I don't think it is. I want to say it's somebody actually in that coffin.
well, we only saying it's female because of the flowers, but that's not. Is that? Mm.
I mean, it could be a dude. It don't 100% mean it's a you know, let's pull it up real fast. So um this is the casket. You see him looking at it, and I believe you can see that he's slightly, you know, looks like his eyes slightly red.
Well, if it, in some of these clips, you can see like his
But
that
it looks
eye's
like look at
got a red spot in it.
right. So look at this though. This is something else I think we're not paying attention to. Look at the casket. This looks like hair right here, like a female. This is a woman. Y'all see it?
You saying that's inside the casket?
Yeah,
That's a head.
that's what it looks like. It looks like it's open to me, and that's a head. Or am I tripping? Y'all let me know.
It could be either one.
That absolutely looks like a head and some hair to me. And looking at by the hair, this got to be between two people. People, it only can be two people. And to be honest with you, I think it only gives us one option.
Raquel?
Yes.
Well, it would be at the end of the season then.
So because Crystal's hair was brownish, that's black hair. So nobody else that Kanan would be looking at, like nearly in tears. That's a woman outside of Rob. So I can't see it being anyone else but her.
And this is not the where are we seeing? Did we see this jacket the other night?
Yeah, he had the same jacket on at the funeral. But folks can wear the same jacket, but he has a different shirt on. This is not the same shirt, so it's not the same day. Now, here's another scenario. It could be Rock, but you know, it could be Rock, and let's say this is a dream or a hallucination. Because keep this in mind, Kanan is now in a situation where he's up against his mom. And he could end up having a dream, a nightmare or a hallucination that when this is done, my mother will be dead. Am I okay with that? So it could be something like that. You said Crystal was wearing a wig. Yeah, but it was a like I just can't. I'm just saying in the funeral, I don't see why they would change her hair. The last time we saw her, she had like a brownish, tannish, whatever color hair. It wasn't black. Rock is the one that only have always had jet black hair. And as far as Aisha, I just don't see him crying over Aisha unless, or even giving a fuck about Aisha unless she ends up dying in a tragic way that he's responsible for.
That's what I was thinking too. Some kind of because she would be an innocent death anyway.
Yeah, that's the only way I could see it possibly being Aisha. Yeah, but 100%, it looks like Rock. That's who it looks like to me.
I'm glad you pointed out because I wasn't seeing the top of nobody's head, and but they can be so deceiving.
I'm sure. I know Talia said she said. Anybody else said? I know y'all see what I'm saying, right? Yeah, Aisha about to be get up out of here. So I definitely see that coming. All right, so we covered that
The
real quick.
markers, the markers don't see ahead.
DeMarcus don't see his own goddamn left arm. I told you that nigga track record tab.
You just don't see it. I mean,
DeMarcus,
I see
hey,
it by the
matter of fact, hey,
from
hey,
this because it's been suggested. I wouldn't have seen that if you hadn't said it.
Ghosted. You know that photo you sent me earlier today? This nigga DeMarcus told me that was Jukebox standing over Marvin's dead body. That nigga told me that a month ago. And I was like, bro, no the fuck it ain't. And then that shit turned out, nigga, that's breeze like a motherfucker. Jukebox turned to breeze out here. Crazy. That's nefarious work. Hold on, let me go find it real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to it real quick. So this photo right here. This shit right here, DeMar, you said this shit was jukebox, nigga. Hey, you say whatever you want, say we make sure to mention you. Yeah. It's all good. But this
That's
is
the
definitely
jacket
Breeze,
Breeze
nigga.
wearing when he met Unique, isn't it?
You said what?
Is that the jacket Unique was wearing? Not Unique. Breeze was wearing when he met Unique.
I think this is the same jacket he had on when he was talking to Snaps and Pop now. Let me check that out real quick. We
And
just had
Unique too, wasn't
I mean he met Neat episode 1, and was he wearing that? I don't think so.
it? We didn't see the. I don't think we saw the back of the jacket.
Cause this here, this is the same. I think that's the same jacket. All right, CJ. But yeah, so this is that same. This is the same time. So that's Breeze taking out somebody. Not sure who the person is on the ground.
That's not the jacket I'm talking about.
When he met him, let me pull out when he met
That
him.
that jacket right there has got a hood on it. The one where he's standing over somebody doesn't have a hood. I'm talking about when him and Unique met up and talked about style.
Yeah, I know what saying you talking about. I'm about to look that up real quick because I can't quite remember what he had on. No, he had a colorful jacket on. I do remember what he had on. Now I think about it.
That was the front.
Nah, okay, look here, it go right here. He had
Okay,
this now.
show me.
That's what he had on.
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
Mm-mm.
It should be on the screen.
It is not. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, because remember, Unique walked in right after this conversation.
Looks like it's dark in the back. But
All right, so on to the next one. Let's see where we at now. We got Breeze ugly as hell. Look like he up to no good. Is this? Hold up. Is this what he was wearing when he met up with Kanan and he was like, "You ain't scared of nobody." Damn, I gotta go back and then Kanan was like, "I'm scared of me."
we're still in season 2 photos.
Yeah, episode 2. Yeah, this
Okay.
is episode 2 photos. The casket one wasn't part of episode 2. I just pulled that up.
Okay.
But yeah, if he's wearing that, I'm trying to see. Was that what he was wearing when he said that? Somebody let me know. You say, yeah, on all black. Okay, cool. Cause I was about to say, damn, that means Marvin beating his ass next episode. If that's the case. And I was like, that gotta be too early.
DeMarcus says show the picture jukebox with her brown jacket on with the 2 braids.
Nigga, she had that on last episode, didn't it? Look at this nigga. He trying to defend his bullshit. That's what he doing. Nigga, it ain't her. Get the fuck out of here. It's not her. It's Breeze, nigga. Clear as fucking day. I told your ass when you first said it wasn't that. Now she didn't have that on last episode, but still, that shit still wasn't her. I don't even know what picture he talking about, but whatever one you talking about, it ain't her. Breeze outfit in that third photo reminds me of what Kanan wore in Power Season 5. You talking about like the bubble, when he had on the jean bubble coat? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I be running for entertainment. Well, at
That's what
least
I'm
I'm,
laughing at.
at least I'm entertaining, because it's the truth. Your ass said that bullshit. Now here we know this just snaps and pop being able as hell and introducing Stefano to the crew. Obviously, Stefano already knew Kanan, and he's just now meeting Breeze, and he like nicknames, so he tried to say something about Breeze's nickname. Nothing too special here, if you ask me. I'm not gonna waste too much time on it.
Except they dressed all in black.
I don't know what the fuck happening in here.
Is that significant? The
Uh,
snapping pop all in black.
they might be getting casket ready. He asked about his phone. Yeah, this one here, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on here. He don't look too motherfucking happy though. I tell you that. Now here, I'm pretty sure I know
He
what's going
might
on.
be talking. He might be talking to Snap and Pop because they was sitting there talking to somebody.
True, that's probably the same moment. Yeah, when them Stefano and Breeze and all that was talking.
Is somebody getting robbed?
Now, well, yes, but no. So
That's
what's
Kanan's
happening?
apartment, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. What's happening here is Rock went back to those cops, those dirty cops that was messing with her in season 3. She's gonna go back and get them to raid Kanan spot. That's what's happening there. Yeah, that's what DeMarcus is saying right now. The officers Buckley and Roland, they raiding because you see it in the trailer when they showing up, telling folks hands up, and that's I'm pretty sure they were talking to Kanan and when they did that. And after that shit, she's probably taking trying to interrupt and mess up their business. That's what's going on. Might even to kill a couple of them. Wouldn't shock me. Yeah, that's definitely the cop. 100%. Now we also got another photo of Vanessa. She looking like this motherfucker gonna get killed. That's what she looking like. She's saying, in my opinion. It's like she just like, I wish this nigga would just leave this shit alone and come with us and live a happy life. But this nigga just won't listen.
Now, why we got a picture of Vanessa? Something's up with that character.
Yeah. Like I say, I just think it kind of look like she in the woods or some shit though, right? Like she in the wilderness, out hiding. Like maybe she went to the country. Maybe that's where her and Jerome went. When he sent them away, some country part. But we're gonna see them around Unique again. So maybe she didn't listen and she said, "Man, fuck it, we gonna go back." And who knows? She could end up getting popped.
I just got a feeling something gonna happen to her.
Kanan saw Rock pay them last season. He might remember their faces. That's a good point. But I think either way, Kanan's gonna know this Rock behind this shit the moment it happens.
So when's she gonna say that my son gonna keep fucking with me?
You said what?
You know, Rock is telling somebody on one of these clips that
Oh, I
she
think she was
knows her
talking to
son,
Marvin. I think she was talking to Marvin when she said that.
but when?
On that's next episode, right? Or is that in this? Nah, that's the this season trailer. So that's probably on later down.
So we went to episode 1 right now. We see the trailer for episode 2.
I don't know. They may have switched it by now. But real quick, this person said someone on Reddit said Aisha gonna tell Garcia Crystal was Kanan's girlfriend. So where are you going with it, Damon?
That's an important connection because think about it. He doesn't know that. He was talking to Jukebox about her friend.
Yeah, true. But what I'm saying is, why would that really matter to his case? The fact that it's Kanan's girl, nigga, she is not about to get eaten by no damn bear.
I think the point here is that the information comes from Aisha. You know, he been throwing Kanan around for 2 seasons now.
So the fact that Aisha, well, yeah, it could matter because it means that Aisha's um, Aisha's talking, and that could be a problem.
Because I keep remembering how the girl that was getting whooped on and Jukebox killed her husband, and Jukebox said, "Well, what did you tell him?" She said,
Yeah,
I didn't know anything to tell."
right.
So she's still living.
Hmm.
And then Jukebox telling Aisha, "I'm just like them." That was foreshadowing something.
All
Now, what
right.
about my question in the chat when we started about these other 2 dead bodies just
What other
laying around and the law and they lead back to the Thomases,
what other two bodies?
Reuben and Barilla.
Oh,
Now, see if they
yeah.
just leave that open ended, like okay, that's
They probably will
that was just
connect
a
it back.
plot device or whatever you call it.
Yeah, once Garcia didn't find out about it, they probably connect them that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to this trailer and break this trailer down all the way real quick. I'm probably just gonna run it. What is it? I only got the
I still be thinking about when Ronnie and Howard got killed. They walked out with all the guns.
I got no allegiance to you or anyone else. What'd you hear about Uncle Lou?
I can't see it.
yeah, because I ain't got the wide screen of it.
The resident boy wonder, Kanan Stark. I got no allegiance to you or anyone else.
Stefano just got a nerve. He said he ain't got no allegiance to none of y'all. He led niggas.
Oh, it's playing like in the middle third of the screen. Okay.
yeah.
What'd you hear about Uncle Lou? You know who did it? Maybe it was you, fuckers.
So I wonder who you think Juke talking to Marvin when she said that? What you hear about Uncle Lou? You know who did it? Who could she? Because I mean, she might be talking to Marvin, probably, right? But
Okay.
What'd you hear about Uncle Lou?
yeah, yeah, probably Candy.
You know who did it?
Even though it looked like they both in the dark, it's darker. Could you see?
Oh yeah, she on his case.
Yeah, absolutely. She 100%.
Uncle Lou. You know who did it? Maybe it was you.
And then here's the thing we also got to consider and look at. You know, with Unique here saying maybe it was you, he could be talking about something totally different. I mean, we're assuming obviously that um he's referring to maybe it was you who took out Lou, but you could be talking about something else, right?
Oh, definitely.
Maybe it was you. Fuck is the point of talking about shit that can't change? We can make.
So he said, "Fuck is," and then you hear Kanan say, "Fuck is the point of talking about something that can't change." They could very well be talking about Lou, or it could be something else.
Well, if okay, if Unique does figure it out, so why would he just get in his face about it? If he'd kill his damn uncle, he'd kill him too.
Nick ain't scared of that nigga.
Now Lou was supposed to have been a terror in the streets. According
Sure,
to Kenyatta and all them folks, Lou Thomas.
sure, but Nick still ain't scared of that nigga just because he did that. Cause think about it, he's close enough to him that if he tried to pull a gun, he could just grab it. It ain't like he talking shit to him from a distance.
No, I wouldn't think it would happen like right there, face to face. But just for him to be, if he doing it like that, like he just gloating about it. That's what I'm saying.
Nick always been a gloating ass nigga though.
Well, that's true too.
Look at what they said about him last season when she was talking about if Neek was the one who killed who was that she was talking about? She like he would have bragged about it. Somebody had got killed, and they was like, "Do you think Neek was the one who took him out?" I can't remember.
Famous.
Famous, right. That's what it was. And Rock was like, "No, because if he did, he would have bragged about it." And he would have. Look at who Unique is. When he do stuff, he brags about it.
Real money again. Show's over.
So she actually tried to make another play to get Stefano back on her side too. And Stefano shut it, pretty much shot it down. Uh, I would guess, and that's why the scene right before, because remember later, Marvin's gonna ask her, did she talk with Stefano? And she's like, he said, we dead in Queens.
Hmm.
So I guess this is part of the conversation that she had with him. She must she must be really in some shit to swallow her pride to go back to him like that.
About to be a war with Stefano.
Now we definitely know this is glad nigga. I know I said he was out last episode, but this nigga is definitely out of here. This episode. Episode 2, Russo is out of here. I bet anybody that. Will Unique and Juke cross paths? I want to say yes. I'm not 100% sure what's going to cause it yet, but I definitely think so. Because I don't think we ever had a situation. Matter of fact, I don't think we've ever had a scene with Unique and Juke, have we?
I was trying to think. I don't think so, unless they were looking at each other from a distance or something.
Yeah, it's always been distance though. It's never been a one-on-one conversation between it. But yeah, so definitely expect a showdown between Stefano's people and Russo, and I believe Kanan and Breeze will put an end to Russo once and for all. He said if Garcia gets the direct of connection between Crystal and Kanan, then line that up with Famous, who he knows is Kanan's best friend. He may start looking in Kanan's direction and lead back to Snaps and Pop. Could happen that way. So I always looked at it that, with the help of Garcia, Jukebox is going to be able to figure it out. That just makes the most sense to me. I mean, Garcia is going to be part of it, no question. But I think it's going to be a combination of Jukebox helping him connect the dots. Like, we see her constantly pushing him off right now. But now that she knows, well, not necessarily that she knows, she's suspicious that Kanan and Rock might have something to do with it. She probably will go ahead and play ball with Garcia to figure out the answers that she needs. Let's see. I could be wrong. However, I came up with my own conclusions instead of copying or piggybacking off someone. I don't know what your point of view saying is. Don't really care. But anyways.
Who's saying that?
The bargains.
Oh.
Because this is the thing. Some people be copying people. I agree with that. A lot of people do. But also, you got to go with, people could be just going with what makes sense. And you just be trying to come up with something and hope it lands. It's like Buckets be saying he be throwing shit on the wall hoping it lands. Hoping it stick. And some of the time, the shit just makes sense. Me, I'm always go with what I believe, Some of the times it so happen to align with other people. But if it check out to be right, then nigga, it could be just that we both thought what made the most sense and was right about it. We all know I don't been wrong about shit. We know that.
I just like for what?
I'm laughing at the list. She said, DeMarcus, you got some of them theories from a movie, but lying bitch. Oh shit! What theories did he get from movie by? Both parents could lead in the middle and lead back to Snaps and Pop, and Garcia leading into the Howard slash Kanan connection, right back to Detective Shannon Burt's case. Yeah, that dude, they all are connected. Now, check this out. So we all know that Snaps and Pops said they got rid of Famous and Crystal because they were pretty much liabilities. They were people that could end up tracing back to them. So that's why they ultimately decided to get rid of them. Could we potentially see their nephew Breeze doing the same thing? Because let's say, Damon, let's say you do turn out to be right about some of this. If all of those connections tie back to Snaps and Pop, then it's also going to tie to Breeze. And Breeze already done told us if we agree on business, we agree on everything. So that's he could look at it as this is business, and these old ass niggas need to get out the way anyway, like he said in the trailer. And well, it was a teaser that we saw that he said that. So that could be his incentive to go ahead and get rid of his uncle and auntie. Stefano could ask Breeze and Kanan could set Phil Russo on fire to get rid of the evidence. Garcia is supposed to be looking for Howard's killer. That's what the captain told him to do. How does that other stuff matter? Well, if I guess what he's saying is that all of that being lined up, it ultimately will get back to Burke, and Burke is connected to Howard. That's why I'm guessing he's going with.
But everybody was satisfied that Burke was a suicide.
Yeah, but remember once the father got back into the equation, he told them it wasn't a suicide. And remember, they were able to connect Howard to dirty, some shady business, and of course, unfortunately, Howard ended up getting killed before they was able to really, investigate it the way they wanted to. So technically, it's all connected.
Yeah, we know it's connected, but I'm talking about that last conversation with what was his name? Baptiste.
Hmm.
It was something they said about the suicide, and they brushed that idea aside. It was all about finding Howard's killer. He not trying to prove that Burke didn't commit suicide.
Yeah,
But they know Howard was murdered.
I made my comment before I saw yours. Something happening has to happen. I'm not against your theory. We'll see. Okay. Movie by get his theories from you. God damn.
You're gonna put hitters all over us.
So here's the cops that we're talking about. You know, with Kane and them with their hands up here, and if you see the background, that is 100% Kanan's apartment. So when Kanan, we see Kane and them with their hands up, that's them.
Yeah, I think them the ones Rock had.
It is.
Okay.
I watched a movie by earlier, and he said that same shit about Rock sending the Jags to rob and raid. Yeah, this is one of the ones that's just obvious. Like the moment I seen that, I knew what was going on. This is one that's not a mystery. So yeah, obviously Rock, went and hired them to go at Kanan. So what's going on here with Marvin? Could this be the shootout with Breeze, maybe? And then Breeze was like, we was having fun. He's in the shootout with somebody.
I got money to make.
Mm.
Marvin got so many issues. It's hard to say
Yeah, this nigga a crash out.
because he got problems from the Italians over the Capo de Tuesday stuff, and
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to these early predictions because we kind of been on this stuff. We was on exclusive photos for a little minute.
we talked a lot about Unique Noses Kanan too.
Yeah, yeah. We kind of did already cover a lot of this, but hey. Yeah, my predictions though, early predictions for next episode. Right now, Jukebox is going to be investigating, and probably towards the end of the episode, she's going to discover something major. It's going to kind of let her know, yeah, Kanan Lily has got something to do with this. Because right now, it's just she got speculation and formed a hypothesis of it. But now, towards the end, something's gonna happen that she's gonna be like, "Yeah, it's no way. This is what happened. That nigga did something, and Rock probably just covered it up." And another thing, obviously, we've seen the situation with Kanan and Unique, and I guess I'll go ahead and combine this together with the Unique knows it's Kanan situation. But it's kind of pretty much linked together. So one of the things that I got that I think could potentially be the reason Unique figures this out. Remember when Unique and Breeze was talking, um, Nick was talking to him about him Kanan being part of the Thomas family, and Lou just died. So he was looking at that, wondering if it's a concern or not. And Breeze responded to him and said, "I was just with Kanan." He said it's not an issue. I was just with Kanan. He didn't even mention his uncle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he said that, Unique probably formed his hypothesis. Then was like, hmm. So you telling me this nigga uncle just died and he didn't even mention it? Yeah, something up. And then also, um, he he might be like, okay, so Rock ain't that mad about it, but Marvin is. He might notice that. And if he puts two and two together and then approach Kanan with it and just wait on his reaction, and his reaction could tell him everything he needs to know. So that's why he went to him face to face so that he could see what his reaction would be from. Because I think he probably was a little curious, like this nigga shouldn't be this cool about his uncle being killed unless he got something to do with it.
I kind of that's all plausible, but I disagree just a little bit. Yeah, I know if he confronts Kanan, he's gonna check for certain reactions. But as far as him being like unemotional about it. Now, see, I think Breeze appreciated that because you remember when Kanan fell out over Fame when he found out Famous was dead,
Mm-hmm.
and he had this emotional breakdown. And what the narrator OG Kanan was saying in the background about feelings and being weak.
Mm-hmm.
See, so I could see, even if he really was grieving Lou, that when it came to business, he wouldn't show it.
Mm.
So I mean, it could go as not as far as what Unique think about it. And we'll find out. But I could see you saw two very different reactions to Kanan non-reaction. You had Bree's reaction to it, where he didn't say nothing about it, and he didn't care about that. He needed to be focused on business. Then Unique is thinking about that personal connection.
Okay. With there is a twist that Breeze was involved with killing Famous with the dirty cops. And we know until origins. What if? Uh Me personally, I don't think Breeze was involved with that, but it would be a little crazy if we find out he was.
We're gonna have to find out if he knows,
I think he
or will he,
will.
or will he find out, and will he be the one to tell Kanan?
I think it's definitely a possibility he will find out. But knowing right now, probably not. It's probably going to be some situation where he's going to feel pain, where Snaps and Pop might feel Breeze in, not knowing that nigga's dirt shit crazy, like crazier than they thought he was. And it ends up backfiring on
Because he's gonna play chess with all the asses.
So let me see. Anything else I think I suspect to be happening in this episode? Russo dying, Jukebox investigating. Rock is going to be forming a new organization. Marvin going to have a major shootout with could be possibly Breeze. Taking out Akbar, I mean, he could. I know getting how Leah predicted he'll be out episode 2. And it could turn out to be true. Because with Marvin gunning for Neek, he could end up taking out Akbar. Now, the shootout with Breeze could turn out to be some truth to it because, they took over Unique's territory. But here's the thing, though, because Neek leaving, because he didn't leave with Panessa the first time. That's what's kind of crazy here, right? Because he didn't leave with Panessa the first time. We know Panessa's going to return eventually. Why did Unique end up leaving? Because we got the exclusive clip of Kanan saying, he's gone, and we know that because we've been taking his territory, and he ain't doing nothing about it. So what the fuck has happened? The reason why he leaves. Interesting. Well,
but what episode is that? But can we believe that episode 5 synopsis?
well, according to according to No Label to Label, he said they aren't real. Guess as good as mine. I don't know.
So did he leave to go see his family?
It could be it, but it seemed like they kind of was, gone a little minute. Hmm.
And he's supposed to be the one with the soldiers, right?
Yeah.
So something would have to happen with all them.
Marvin could eliminate Crank and Primo for the introduction of Jane St. Patrick and Tommy to appear. Heard that.
Is that noise on your end?
Nah,
I'm scratching.
I don't hear that.
I got an earpiece.
What happened to Unique's brain trauma? Yeah, somebody said it earlier. It don't change. I would say this nigga done recovered.
That's television.
My boy
It's
done
just
got
like he shouldn't have survived it in the first place.
Yeah, he definitely shouldn't have survived. Didn't they say in his description though that he's gonna be more volatile than ever? Could have sworn I seen that.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
So far, it don't look like it's been going on. Maybe it'll kick in a little later. Nah, the writers didn't drop it because the fans didn't like it. Because keep in mind, they shot seasons 4 and 5 right behind each other. So they didn't have time to see what the fans' interaction to CTE Unique was. Like I said, yeah, it might show back up a little later. You never know. They did that shit to fool people into thinking he was gonna be. Yeah, now that could be your answer there, G. They did that shit to make us think he was Breeze. Another motherfucking red herring.
What do you think about these theories going around that Jess or Imani or both might be pregnant?
Us thing getting it how I live made a theory about it. I think that he had a. I didn't watch it,
I
but
don't think he was the only one, but he might have been the first one. I don't know.
well, I know I seen him. I seen him He had a video on it, but I didn't watch it. Both of them being pregnant, uh, probably a little far fetched, but I can see Jessica being pregnant.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said on somebody's comments that it could be both, but most likely Jess, and then Famous's nephew would be Kanan's cousin.
Yeah, the reason why I would go with um, Jess more so is because remember they smashed again before she left, and it was at random. The ones that happen at random like that be the main ones that you end up getting pregnant. Like when he did it with Imani, it was planned, so they probably used protection. I said the same thing with I remember saying the same thing when Book Two Ghost final season was going on. I was telling ugly ass niggas that Diana is pregnant by Tariq, and I can't remember who was saying no, she ain't. But I was like, cause matter of fact, it was a debate between is it Diana, is it Tariq's or is it Celine's? That's what it was. And I was like, bro, it's definitely Tariq. And the reason why I said it was Tariq was because they did it at random. With Celine, it was planned. It's different.
My thing with that was, and I know for a fact I was one of the first people to suggest that because one of them channels with all them women on it, when I said it, they just shot me down. They didn't want to hear nothing about no pregnancy. And because you had two women and both of them had sex with two different men, one of them being unique. I mean, not unique, Tariq. Because Effie was with Tariq and Kane, and Diana was with Tariq and what's that other fool's name?
Hmm?
Salim or something. What's his name?
Yeah, Celine.
They was both with two different men almost back to back. So I was thinking, both of them could be pregnant, but and wouldn't know who the daddy was. But they were both wanted to be Tariq's. That was the drama I would have wrote into that. And they wasn't getting along either, F and Diana. But anyway, um, the idea of this Jess thing is the way the camera went to her when Rock said something about we wouldn't know what kind of father he would be.
Um, I'm not gonna reach out to them. If they want to do it, they want to reach out to me. I mean, you obviously they messenger. I mean, shit. I'm not about to go out there and just bring that up to them. If they want to do it though. Like I said, I'm definitely down to do it. Well, another question would be, what the hell are we debating now? And what Grandma and Kenny got to do with this? Some folks ain't even been in here. But there is a twist that Breeze was involved with killing Famous with the Daddy costume. Oh yeah. Uh,
So what death predictions we got for this episode?
Episode 2, Death Prediction. Well, I got Russo for sure.
And Taz. Is it
Taz.
too soon for Taz?
I think you know what? It ain't too soon. He could be out of here. I gotta look at it.
Akbar.
Akbar could be out of here too. He's probably pretty high. I think Russo is the highest for me. Then Akbar probably. Nigga, you been trying to kill Giorgio since last season. My boy been surviving.
He need to be. He been a fly on the wall. He was a fly on the wall the whole season. But I can't even remember what he looked like. And he bald headed or something.
Yeah. What's up with you, Emmanuel?
So I got the same three that the Marcus got. Three of them anyway. I'd be cool with Giorgio.
Trying to think anybody else that I'm not thinking of.
It's too soon for Hafiz, isn't it? That's got to be some more drama with him.
Yeah, I think it's too soon, man. He's probably like a episode 4 or something.
Who is Nick?
Nick?
Nick. Nick. Who is Nick?
In the chat, or are you talking about he's the character on the show?
On the show.
I remember hearing a Nick, but I can't put my finger on who the fuck that is. I think it said Nickelodeon.
What did I write down Nick for? Nick. No time for your bullshit. Hmm. I think them other two bodies got to come up.
Yeah, okay. So he said it's not a Nick and Raising Canyon. I guess not. Yeah, we know Snaps and Pops gonna be out of here soon, but it's too soon for them. It's probably gonna be like a 5, 6, 7.
Oh, Nick. What's Russo's first name?
Phil?
Phil. Okay, that's what I meant. For some reason he said that to you, Nick. No time for your bullshit. Okay, it's Phil.
Marvin gets killed in jail. That'd be crazy. Breeze probably would kill Snaps and Pop. Very, very high possibility. Yeah, well, Kanan, that boy was in shock. Yeah.
Well, this is 1:52 Central Time for me.
Yeah, I'm about to go
And
check it out myself. So hey.
I got to get up at 6:30.
Yes, sir. But I got to be up early too, so yeah, I'm about to go get up out of here. But nice little time chopping it up with you good people. We got a few more videos coming out before this episode coming. Of course, we're gonna do another live the day of the episode. But until then, and who knows, maybe I have a debate coming up. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, until then, we're gonna catch y'all on the next one.
All right.